The full episode of this podcast can be seen for free. Click the link in the bio chat. Let's get it. Let's just get to the incident question, because I think your career, that's the first time we heard anything that happened. And I'm glad that we're here face to face too, because I'm going to tell you what I honestly was thinking, right? We get this report, and at that time, I think the blogs, even Instagram was a little bit new. People are just sending videos. Yo, his chain got taken, right? Now, I'm doing videos at that time, and I'm, that's always been my thing. Like, I'm gonna make a joke out of everything as much as you can, try to make people entertained. But I remember when I knew that you didn't probably appreciate that, I'm like, well, if I'm not lying, right? Because as the story goes, supposedly, like, I don't even remember. Oh yeah, you went to a club, right? And it was just you and probably like a manager or some shit, right? And dudes didn't have enough to pay you, whatever. They probably thought you were disrespecting them, blah, blah. Fight happened. They got your chain.
That ain't happen.
What do you mean that happened?
That ain't happen at all. Ain't no dudes not pay me. I get paid anywhere I go. I'm not a dude that people even play with in that manner or disrespect at all. I don't even tolerate no disrespect. So it's like, that ain't a situation that, I came to speak on, but it is good to, who else to touch on it better than with you? So it's like, that didn't go on, apparently, a nigga I was fucking with wanted me to tap in. So I ain't a nigga that tap in with nobody, you know what I'm saying? I got a village behind me, you know what I'm saying? I'm him. Like, where I come from, like, I'm him. So, like, it wasn't even I ain't feel like that was in my nature, especially with me already fucking with big dogs that was from that area, everything was cool.
You wanted to tap in, like, you wanted to, like...
At this time, I was tapping in with everybody. I'm going city to city. I'm fucking the streets up, so I'm tapping in with upcoming artists. I brung Money Bag Yard that night before he ever was fucking with CMG, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, it was all love. So I got into it with another nigga, you know what I'm saying? A nigga that was popping shit, whatever the case may be. But we got into it. That nigga ain't never snatched my chain off my neck. He ain't never come up to me, approach me he approached me, I pushed them, we got into a little scuffle. My shit came off, but the niggas that was telling me to tap in, them the niggas that had the motherfucking chain the whole time. So like, it's like, why the fuck would I, tap in with some niggas that, on some scheme and shit like this. So the whole play was put together, on some backdoor shit like that.
So the people you had the altercation with, those ain't the people who was online with it?
Nah, I ain't have an altercation with them. I never got into it with them. Them niggas was in the back of me the whole time. They was supposed to be, them who I supposed to be tapping in with to even be fucking with down there. You know what I'm saying? That's who, according to the phone call that I got, they wanted me to connect with them. But that never happened, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no intentional thing, but I was moving around doing what I'm doing.
Busy.
Yeah, and we seen each other at the show, whatever the case may be, but that shit was some tacky shit, I was fucking with niggas. Then, who go get a chain back on camera? When a real nigga ever done that? You know how many niggas I got something back for, or I done something for? You ain't never, I don't even take pictures. Like, why the fuck would I be getting a nigga chain back on camera that I'm working on a mixtape with, or I'm doing these, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't no money exchange on that video. What money? You know what I'm saying? Like, what money that nigga, I ain't paying for no chain back. Man, your mother gonna die before I pay for my motherfucking chain back. You know what I'm saying? Like, do the math, man.
I know there was
I ain't a nigga you even play them type of games with, so it was like, that song, that was my final response, and I left it at that. Like, I respond in different ways that ain't even meant for, everybody, you know what I'm saying? So,
listen, I always wanted to know, did you really move to Memphis? Like, it's I ain't gonna lie, the song is so fire, brother. Like, you say I moved to Memphis for a whole week,
that's confidential information, you know what I'm saying?
All right, man.
But, like, ain't no cap in my raps.
But pretty much, like, I guess the main, because these are the things I was like, yo, damn, why are you mad at me? You get what I mean? Because I'm like, well.
Nah, it wasn't a mad thing at you. It was just, it was a nice bar. You went with the momentum that was going on at the time. I felt like you was kind of at the forefront of, that shit could have hurt me and what I got going on. Like, this shit mean a lot to a nigga like me. Like, I'm the only nigga that come from where I come from to do this shit. Like, only nigga in my family that's rich, only nigga in my, you know what I'm saying? Like my hood, whatever the case may be. Even though I'm bringing other young niggas up, but at that time I was a young nigga and I was having motion. So I felt like